This whole arrest was about parking. It's a parking ticket. You can contest that. I will just give a little brief thing that actually happened to my mother-in-law. She had something like this, but she didn't get like the females that we're gonna see in a few minutes. That was in Isabela, which is in the other side of the island where this happened, at a Walmart. So she was parked waiting for her friend, and a cop goes up to her, and it was a female cop also, came up to her and gave her a parking ticket, and she was very, annoyed. Anything, she just accepted it, and then she went to contest it, and they dropped the ticket, so she didn't have to pay the ticket. You choose the battles you want. And when you're dealing with police officers, most of the time it's just better to sit tight, relax. If you feel that you are wrong, you can defend yourself correctly. Years old, the person who is taking the video, I don't nobody knows her name, nobody knows her age, nobody knows where she came from. It's not anywhere that I've actually read. Also, the police body cam video, I cannot find it anywhere. So that is kind of problematic for me because there are things in these three videos that don't really match, if you know what I mean. Start, everything will be in Spanish. I will be stopping here and there, but believe me, there's a lot of repetition. It's a lot, and headphones users, it's gonna get loud. So like, turn down the volume.
Yo tengo la orden de los chinos. Yo tengo la orden de los chinos. Porque
I don't know. Nobody has what happened before this video started. And apparently, they started off already being very, very combative. The female was already saying, the one that's taking the video, oh, I was just in the parking lot. I wasn't doing anything.
usted me está dando el ticket. Si yo tengo la orden de los chinos y yo llamé por teléfono a los chinos. Entra a los chinos y pregunte.
Why are you getting a ticket? I was just getting takeout. I called the Chinese restaurant. I called them. Go in there. Go talk to them. If it's only a parking ticket, why would he go to see if you actually were there? For some reason, somebody called the police officers to give people ticket at this parking lot specifically. They were in the wrong. That's why they're getting a ticket. Up for debate, respectfully, in the comments.
Ok, ustedes no hablan, eh. Aquí cuando uno se encojona, hablan y meten a uno preso, ¿verdad?
Both being combative. There is a female officer that is not in frame, but she is there, and the lady with the black ensemble, Anisha, she is getting very, very agitated, and in my opinion, the police officers are being extra calm. The female officer's not saying anything, not keeping the peace, which is wrong of her. She should have, made more of an effort to, make him a little bit calmer, but who knows what's happening before that.
Te estoy preguntando. Le estoy preguntando.
Now she's in his face saying, oh, porque somos dos mujeres, porque somos dos mujeres. Because we're two women. Because we're two women. No. Getting a ticket for parking infraction. There's also a female officer. What are you talking about? Un títere, mano. Te ven en la cara. Okay, un títere is like a hoodling, like somebody in the street. Comes somebody in the street and, oh, you shite yourself. You get scared. Well, because we're women. No, 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 no. It's a parking infraction. You're making it out too big for what it is. It was simple ticket. You could have gotten, contested it, dropped it, not paid it, done. But you decide to be aggressive and verbally abusive towards the male officer, not the female officer that much. But that's what you get at the end of the day.
Te estoy preguntando. Yo tengo una orden en los chinos. ¿Usted me va a hablar o no me va a hablar? Porque para darme el ticket, sí, ¿verdad? Sí, dame el ticket, que me quiero ir para el carajo, porque de verdad que aquí uno termina preso. Si yo estoy en los chinos, porque usted me está dando... No, es que cuidado, no, cuidado un carajo, que ustedes no mandan.
Female officer said, cuidado, which is watch out. And then they're both being aggressive, like, no, what do you mean? Saying a lot of nothing. Very repetitive. I'm in the Chinese restaurant. Why are you giving me a ticket? We're women. Doesn't really matter if you're women.
No, no te parques que te van a multar.
No te parque. Parque, so don't park here. Yeah, don't park here because you're gonna get a ticket. It's funny how there's people in the background that's looking and somebody's taking also a video. Interesting. She hasn't come forward with hers actually. Now, this is the point where Anisha, the lady with the black ensemble, her brain decided to stop working and decided to throw the ticket in the general direction of the police officer's face. Now, he will say it hit him, and we can clearly see that it did not hit him. Apparently, did excess of force. Yes, I do believe that. That is excess of force. But there's a lot of context missing in these videos. And they are also being verbally abusive and verbally combative towards the male officer. But they're not. They're angry and they're just thinking in anger.
Conteste. Conteste. Conteste.
Now you can clearly see he looks tired of this ish. So he's gonna go over there and he's gonna say, "You will get out of the vehicle," and she, like a petulant child, will say no.
Está grabado, mami, tranquila.
Right here, she says, "Call my husband. He had the dispensary. Está en el dispensario. He's at the dispensary. Call my husband." Why does he need to be there? No, you're the one getting a ticket. It's a parking ticket. Calm down. I know it's a very divisive topic. I know a lot of people are gonna say that, oh, the paper didn't hit him, and even if it did hit him, it's unalive because of that. No, you respect the police. Actually, I'm just gonna let it play, and no, you.
No me voy a bajar. Yo no voy a bajar. Me estaba causando un problema cuando yo llegué aquí para ir. Mire, señor. Mire, no. Lamentablemente esto es una injusticia. Esto es una injusticia. Llame a la policía si quiere, porque esto es una injusticia.
This is an injustice. You're causing me problems. You better call the police. This is an injustice. What? Lady, what? You are the cause of the problem. You were creating the problem. You escalated the problem. And now you want to call the police? The police are there. What do you expect? You want to treat them bad, you want to be disrespectful, you want to do all those things, but then when you feel that you've been personally wronged and victimized, you're saying call the cops. That makes zero sense at all. Like, no sense. No sense.
No, esto es una injusticia. Están dándole ticket porque está ahí sentada nada más en su vehículo. A mí me quieren dar ticket porque yo estoy en los chinos.
Once again, the female taking video saying, oh, they're just gonna give me a ticket because she's sitting right there. Oh, and then give me a ticket because I was in the Chinese restaurant. So they don't even know if the police got called over to that specific place to give ticket, not just to them, to many other people that probably are parked incorrectly. So what are you talking about? You didn't give them a chance to explain. And if I'm wrong, because once again, this video starts when they're being verbally abusive towards the police officer. And that's what I believe.
Lamentablemente.
Every other Karen in the world, I am gonna call my lawyer. If you hit me with that taser, I will call my lawyer. Now we're going on to the second video. Once again, it begins, and she's already in handcuffs. She's already been tased once.
Me tiró con el taser, mira, por morir encima con el taser me dio este cabrón. Yo estaba ahí paralizado. Toma, cuidado.
She was saying they was there paralyzed and whatever. She got tased and she saw that she's in that her husband.
Están abusando. No, no te dio, yo lo
Like I was saying before, the officer will say, is gonna say, and did say, she hit me in the face And in the video, it clearly shows that she threw the paper in the general direction of his face. But here, but here, she will spit in his face.
Oh, dame. Guarda mi número, papi. Me está abusando y es un hombre.
They're saying he's abusing me and he's a man. There's female officers there.
Otra vez. Mira, le va a dar otra vez. Le va a dar otra vez. Me va a dar otra vez con esa mierda y yo no he hecho nada. Está bien, pero es que ella no ha hecho nada, ni tan siquiera tiene una arma. Mira, le van a seguir dando. Mira, pero qué abusador. Abusador.
So she got tased a second time. She fainted. She's on the floor. The female officer is going to be in front of her. She's going to be trying to calm her down. The woman taking video is once again fanning the flames, saying, "Why is she gonna calm down? You guys are being abusive. You're being abused." Still acting the same way they were acting before there were more people. They have not changed, but both females have become more erratic by the consequences of their actions.
No, pero que esto es un abuso.
That female officer has no sensitivity training at all. Now you guys need to go. You gotta get away. Get away. Where's their sensitivity training? There is her husband is right there. This woman taking video is in her right to take videos and evidence as she sees fit.
Un abuso y a mí me dieron un ticket porque yo estaba en los chinos. No, no, papi. Coño bendito. No hizo nada, parcharse, no hizo nada.
She's screaming to anybody that could hear. Once again, she was at the Chinese restaurant. She was getting takeout. She was just there getting food. The woman in the black ensemble, she wasn't doing anything. She was sitting in her car. Why did they give her a ticket? Because
Pero los títeres con pistolas. Papi, claro que sí.
once again, saying that if it was any other person with a GUN, could have been unalived at any moment. Saying once again, she is kind of implying that they could be unalived.
Mami, tranquila, que todo, baby, está todo grabado. Coño, le metieron 2 pistolazos más. Ya, mami, mira. Bájale el traje, mira, bájale el traje. Mira, güey, hey. Bájale el traje. Bájale el traje. No, no hay que.
See here, the female officer, instead of being calm, I understand tensions are high, emotions are high. It's a weird situation. It's a situation nobody wanted. This female officer deserves more sensitivity training because what are you doing, ma'am? And see the last video.
Quiero que lo sepa. Y los títeres que asaltan y roban, ustedes no le hacen un carajo, parece que los matan después.
Once again, this is to me, in my opinion, what the lady in taking video is saying could be taken as a threat. No. People that rob stores, they have guns, they don't do anything to them, but then you mess with people, and then she's gonna say, "We're nice people. We are humble, good people." Humble, good people do not fan the flames that are gonna be your destruction. Why would you fan the flame to the point where this is all happening?
Porque se meten con gente que no deben de meterse. Claro que sí, somos gente humilde y buena para que vengan a joder.
Yes, because good and humble people decide to, from a parking ticket, escalate all the way to getting tased twice.
Que ella no hizo nada. No, es que tú no me mandas y mi carro está aquí, que se joda, porque son unos abusadores.
You guys are being abusive. There's many people. There's not many people. Actually, there's 3 people. More videos, but no other video has come forward that I know of.
No sé por qué le arrestaron, oficial. ¿Por qué le arrestaron?
¿Por qué la arrestaron?
Oh, te digo ahora. ¿Por qué?
Él fue. No te dio porque yo lo tengo grabado. Yo te lo...
Okay. Now the husband is finally asking the right question. Why is she being arrested? Why was she being arrested? Very, very, very clear to see that she did not hit you with the paper.
No le dio, no le dio, no le dio. No le dio, no.
She didn't hit him, but she did spit on him.
No le dio, no le dio. Ella no le dio, ella no le dio. Esto es video.
Melanie, que te quedes callada, que no hables malo, que tu papá viene para acá, tranquila. Mira, tienes que subirla.
What? Did he just say stay calm? Well, to his wife, stay calm, stay calm. Oh, stop saying bad words, your mom's coming. What? Isn't she a 29-year-old woman? Why does she have to, speak correctly in front of her mother? Does she know how to speak correctly at all? Why would you say that? That's kind of weird.
¿Será que viste? Porque yo no puedo ver esta situación solo, brother. Le tienen que arrestar, no sé cuándo se la van a llevar.
2 veces le dieron, ¿qué carajo es eso?
Le dieron con el taser, le pegaron el taser. Mira, tiene el taser en la espalda. Papi, la tienen ahí arrestándola y la...
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué me tengo que ir, oficial? ¿Por qué me tengo que ir? Yo quiero saber por qué yo me tengo que ir cuando mi carro está aquí. Ustedes me dieron una multa de una...
All right, so the police officer, I don't know, you can't even hear what the police officer is saying. That's why I wanted to find the police cam footage, because right there he has one. Apparently can't find it. Hopefully somebody finds it, because we need context more. He's saying, you have to leave, and she's saying, oh, I don't have to leave, my car's right there, they gave me a ticket also. I'm guessing he means get away from the situation. You can still film, but you're too close and they're trying to talk to her. It's a police procedure to secure the area, and you're not helping once again the situation. But okay.
Dame una multa. No, es que no, yo no me pueden decir que me vaya. Está equivocado, está equivocado.
Dime, Víctor.
Está equivocado.
Mira, bro, oficial, coño.
No, es que son unos abusadores. Ella estaba aquí, ella estaba... Es que yo soy con ellos, yo ando con ellos, ¿no?
Necesito que, coño, mira, vamos, mi amor.
And she's saying, I'm with them, and no, in no way, there's no evidence that she was with them. She was here in the incident, but she was not with them per se. They're just saying that you need to move, and he's talking on the phone. You can hear him talking. I don't know if it's her mother or a lawyer. I'm not sure. It's very chaotic and a little difficult because they keep screaming. Well, not they. She keeps screaming, "Dear Lord." Her husband, he's talking with the female officer, and she's saying, once again, she needs sensitivity training. Como que aquí no se puede. Oh, you can't do it like this. You can't do it like this, ma'am. What? Sensitivity training. What the hell? What the heck? Why? What are you saying? You're not de-escalating. That just pisses them off more. She's saying, can you get her chanclas? Can you get her like sandals? Can you get her water? And her attitude is annoying me so much.
Ella no te dio. Es que no, esto es una injusticia.
Once again, she's saying it's an injustice. That female cop is getting on my last nerve. You don't have to create another spectacle because you're trying and failing to secure the scene.
Hasta el reloj rompieron, mira esto, brother. Sí.
Pero después que la desnudan y le tiran, quieren que no entendí. Ni contigo estamos hablando. Estoy hablando acá sola. No entiendo.
And like a true Karen, speaking out of context, she is saying, oh, they're leaving her there naked. They're just leaving her naked. She doesn't have any shoes. She doesn't have anything. The police officers are telling the husband to get her the shoes so she can put them on, and she keeps. And the female officer says, "Oh, what are you still doing here? What are you talking about? Are you talking to me? Oh, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to." Basically, she meant she's talking to the air. I'm talking by myself. Like,
Yo no estoy hablando ni con ella para que ella venga a dirigirme la palabra. Son unos abusadores. Yo es que yo estoy testigo. Yo estoy de testigo.
if I'm not mistaken, the husband was saying, "She's a woman. She's a woman." Okay. Yes, she's a woman. Okay. What does it have to do with anything? A woman cannot be arrested. A woman cannot be arrested by a male officer. There's female officers right there. This my only gripe is why did the female officers not do anything? No de-escalation, no keeping the peace, no sensitivity training. Once again, they're saying that if it was a gangster, it was a robbery, if it was a homicide, if it was anything else, you guys would shite yourselves and not do your job correctly, and you would be scared. Because I'm a woman, this is what happens. No, no. In this area, I am saying no. It's not because you're a woman. It's not because you're humble and good. It's not because of any of that. It's called, once again, the consequences of your actions.
Y tú sí. Y tú sí eres, ¿verdad? Porque eres la autoridad, ¿verdad? Tú sí eres, ¿verdad? Sí, ustedes son, ¿verdad? Ustedes son sí, ustedes son algo. Sí. Oh, un abuso.
She was saying that the woman in the behind the camera was saying, "Oh, that apparently because you can't hear it correctly." Female officer saying, "Why are you here taking video? Why are you here taking video?" This woman is not in the situation per se. She could have backed up a little bit and give him the space and stop antagonizing and stop agitating the situation.
Y le metieron el taser dentro de la guagua para que sepa. No fue afuera.
That's very interesting. She's saying, like I said, probably tased inside the car. My question remains the same. Where is that video, though?
Ella estaba dentro de la guagua y tampoco tenía un arma que las amenazara a ustedes para ustedes tirarle.
Okay, I believe this is where she's wrong. You don't have a GUN to have to taser. In this case, you don't have compliant. That is what make you compliant. I believe that's my opinion. She's the woman in the black ensemble is saying, "Call the lawyer. I'm already arrested. Call the lawyer." And that is where that ends. We've seen all the videos. Leave your opinion down below. But before I wrap this thing up, I will read the article from the news that I have. It says, case of trial against woman arrested in the midst of the controversial incident with police. She was charged with obstruction of justice. I believed that was going to be the case because what else are they going to charge her with? Resisting arrest. It said this was on March 23rd, 2025 at 10:34 a.m. That was on Sunday. Still no update. I refreshed it and there's nothing new. This is the most up-to-date news article that I could find. It says Judge Rocio Alonso Gonzalez of the Court of San Juan found case for trial against Anicha K. Crespo Mandri, the woman who was arrested in the middle of a controversial incident in which she was shot twice with an electric shock device, aka taser, by a police officer in events that occurred in the parking lot of a Chinese restaurant. As reported by El Nuevo Dia, a newspaper, the San Juan prosecutor's office filed charges for obstruction of justice. The 29-year-old woman, who had been booked in 2022 for a drug possession case, was summoned to a hearing on March 28th, and the trial in its merits was scheduled for April 16th. So I already have it here for March 28th to see if there's more updates. And her mugshot is there from 2022 drug possession. So hey, now everybody knows your business. According to a video posted on social media, the woman was arrested in the middle of an intervention for a parking ticket. The officer who intervened alleged that the woman assaulted him, so he used the taser against her on 2 occasions. The second of them was from behind after the woman was handcuffed. And if anybody saw the video, it does not show that she hit him. As meanwhile, the commissioner of the police bureau, Joseph Gonzalez, ordered an administrative investigation of the incident. The Puerto Rico police take very seriously any allegation of excessive use of force or violations of civil rights. Each intervention must be done within the framework of the law and respecting the dignity of all, Gonzalez said in written statements. He alluded to the fact that incidents in which improper conduct is indicated are not the norm within the uniformed force. However, he commented that those who are denounced receive immediate attention. Será ahora? Maybe now that's how it is. Okay. An administrative investigation is being carried out on the facts that have circulated on social networks, as it should be. This process will allow us to carefully evaluate what happened and take appropriate actions. Respecting the process and as established by the protocols of the police, we are not going to issue additional comments on this matter, since, as commissioner, it falls on me to make any final determination based on the results of the investigation. That rhymed, said the head of the police. Our commitment remains to comply with the provisions of the police reform, maintaining transparency and protecting the safety of all citizens. That is not going to change, he stressed. Now, in the maintaining transparency, where the heck is it? Because I've been looking for the body cam footage and I cannot find it for the life of me. I tried yesterday, I tried today, nothing comes up. So where is the transparency? I need to know where it is because it's not in the room with us. Now, am I against the police officers? No. Am I for the police officers? In part. Am I against the woman in the black ensemble? No. Not against or in favor of all that ish that she did. Did she hit him? No. That I can actually say that. No, it looks like she did not hit him at all. What is missing, and I am very interested to see, is what happened before that woman started taking video. Again, the cops had to have been called there. They would have been around. Somebody must have called there. There's no way a cop's gonna be like, you know what, let me check the parking lot over there. Let's see if there's some parking infractions. That's just speculation on my part. Did she hit the cop? No. Did she act in an aggressive, combative, unnecessary way? Yes, very much so. Did the woman behind the camera be a total instigator 100% of the time? 100%. That all this happened, your business is out there in the world. Maybe you didn't want anybody to know all your business, but now technically everybody knows your business. And that is not anybody's fault but your own. You took the steps that made everything escalate to this point. Did she do it on her own? No. The police officer also, uh, I will say to the police officer and the female officer that was there saying absolutely nothing while her partner was getting dragged verbally, she didn't say anything at all. She didn't help defuse the situation. No de escalation tactics were offered, no keeping the peace. They were saying nothing. I'm pretty sure they did most things by the book, but where is the sensitivity training? Where's the de escalation process? I want to know. If you think something different or know more of this situation, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will pin the news article in the description down below also. Respectfully, this is all my opinion based on my limited knowledge of everything. I'm reacting as it goes on. It's no ill will against Anisha or the woman behind the camera or any police officer. Please like, subscribe, and push the notification bell. Adiós.